Welcome to the IT Jobs series. In this video, we'll explore the role of a container platform engineer. This is a specialized position focused on building and managing containerized application platforms using technologies like Kubernetes and Docker. If you're interested in cloud infrastructure, DevOps, and modern application deployment, this career path might be perfect for you. A container platform engineer is a specialist who designs, builds, and maintains the infrastructure that runs containerized applications. They work with Docker to package applications and Kubernetes to orchestrate and manage those containers at scale. Their core responsibilities include managing Kubernetes clusters, containerizing applications, ensuring platform reliability, and optimizing resource utilization. Essentially, they create the foundation that allows organizations to deploy and run applications reliably in containers. Docker is a containerization platform that packages applications with all their dependencies into lightweight, portable containers. Think of a Docker image as a blueprint or template that contains your application code, libraries, and everything needed to run it. A Docker container is the actual running instance of that image. It's an isolated environment where your application executes. Docker registries are repositories where you store and share these images. The Docker ecosystem makes it easy to build once and run anywhere, whether it's your laptop or a production server. A Dockerfile is a text file containing instructions to build a Docker image. The from instruction specifies the base image to start with. Wrkdir sets the working directory inside the container. Copy adds your application files into the container. Run executes commands during image building, like installing dependencies. Expose declares which ports your application listens on. CMD specifies the default command that runs when the container starts. By writing a Docker file, you create a repeatable, version-controlled way to build consistent application environments. Kubernetes is an open-source orchestration platform that automates the deployment, scaling, and management of containerized applications. It handles complex tasks automatically. Autoscaling allows Kubernetes to increase or decrease the number of containers based on demand. Self-healing means if a container fails, Kubernetes automatically restarts it. Load balancing distributes traffic across containers. Built-in security features protect your applications. Kubernetes abstracts away the underlying infrastructure, so you focus on your application rather than managing individual servers. Kubernetes has two main components, the control plane and worker nodes. The control plane manages the cluster. The API server provides a REST interface for managing the cluster. The scheduler assigns containers, called pods, to appropriate nodes. The controller manager runs control processes that manage the desired state. Etcetera is a database that stores all cluster data. Worker nodes are where your applications actually run. kubectl manages containers on each node. The container runtime, like Docker, actually runs the containers. kubeproxy handles network communication. Understanding this architecture helps you grasp how Kubernetes orchestrates everything. Kubernetes uses several core objects to manage applications. A pod is the smallest deployable unit in Kubernetes, typically containing one container. A deployment manages multiple pod replicas and handles updates automatically. A service exposes your pods to network traffic, providing a stable endpoint. ConfigMaps stores non-sensitive configuration data that your applications need. Secret stores sensitive information like passwords and API keys. Persistent volume provides persistent storage for applications, so data survives container restarts. These objects work together to define how your applications are deployed and managed. Kubectl is the command line tool for interacting with Kubernetes clusters. You define your application's desired state in a YAML manifest file. This file specifies the image to use, the number of replicas, ports, and other configuration. The kubectl apply command deploys your application using the manifest. Kubectl get pods lists all running pods in your cluster. Kubectl logs displays output from a pod, useful for debugging. Kubectl delete removes deployments when they're no longer needed. These commands form the foundation of managing applications in Kubernetes. To become a successful container platform engineer, you need both technical and operational skills. Technical skills include Docker and containerization for building images, Kubernetes administration for managing clusters, cloud platforms like AWS EKS, Azure AKS, and Google Cloud Platform GKE, and continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines using tools like Jenkins, GitLab CI, and GitHub Actions. Operational skills include monitoring and logging with Prometheus and the ELK stack, infrastructure as code using Terraform and Helm, networking and security with network policies and role-based access control, and Linux and Shell scripting with Bash and Python. As a container platform engineer, your career progresses through distinct stages. Starting as a junior engineer with 0 to 2 years of experience, you focus on basic container operations and learning core concepts. With 3 to 5 years as a senior engineer, you design and optimize Kubernetes clusters, handle complex deployments, and mentor junior team members. As a staff or lead engineer with 5 or more years of experience, you define platform architecture, set technical strategy, and drive organizational decisions. The average salary for container platform engineers ranges from $120,000 to $200,000 annually. Senior roles can exceed $250,000, including bonuses and equity. Salary varies based on experience, geographic location, and company size.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.